Today I will show you a watch that became very quickly one of my favorite watches. I originally bought this watch because, if I remember correctly, I was interested in the simplicity and this classic, super basic design from the 80s. This is from March 1981, so it's pretty old. It's 44 years old now. It was on sale for 50 euros. I made an offer for 40 and I got it. The seller accepted. It has just a date, not even the frame around the date cut out. The crystal, which is acrylic, has some scratches on it, but with my naked eyes it's hard to tell, so I don't know if I'm going to fix this ever. The story behind this purchase is kind of funny because when I received the watch, this is a 33 millimeter, very small, but it wears fantastically well. My wrist is 7 inches or 18 centimeters, which is not small. Not big, but not small either. So I can wear watches like this, and I have no problem. This is 43, I believe. So 33, and it wears very well. Actually, it's so comfortable that when you wear something like this after you wore something bigger for a few days, it's kind of nice. When I received the watch was on its super cheap Seiko bracelet, but because probably this was worn by a woman previously, the bracelet was too small for my wrist, and I was kind of pissed. So I got in touch with the seller, and the seller agreed to send me another bracelet. So I waited like 20 days, a month, I don't remember. I received the new bracelet and it wasn't an 18. It didn't fit the watch. It was a 19. I couldn't put it on this. It was a better bracelet, actually, Seiko original, but a little better than its own, but I couldn't use it. I really believe, even behind the creation of something that is going to be on the market for an affordable price, the work that there is in order to nail a product like this is probably way more demanding than producing something different for a smaller audience. And because of that, I have maximum respect of what there is behind the creation of a little watch like this. So eventually what I did is to put 18mm Zulu that came with the Vostok Scuba Dude, which I love but never used, and later sold to a friend of mine. And eventually this combination was born. And my God, I mean, it's unusual. It's really unusual. It's not something that I was experimenting. I was thinking, well, let's see at the time what kind of bracelet I had. And look at this. It's so cool and so comfortable and unusual, right? I love it. Seiko bracelets at the time in the 80s, not every bracelet, but for these little watches, were kind of cheap. And they are still here, you can find them, but they are not as good as the watch they were coming with. I have also a fun story related to this. I was wearing this one night, like 6 months ago. I was out with a friend of mine, And he's not a watch expert or anything like that. And he thought that this was a very super expensive watch. This to tell you how strong can be the perception of people regarding a little watch like this, especially if you wear it nowadays in combination probably with the right clothes. So there you have it. I'm now going to show you some pictures of this so you can enjoy how simple and beautiful it is at the same time. By the way, 44 years old watch, quartz movement, solid as hell. It keeps fantastic time. I'm a big fan of quartz movements. Most of my watches are quartz. Like 1/5 of the watches that I own are mechanical, pretty much, or the rest are quartz watches. I like extremely well-made quartz movements. This is probably one of the cheapest, if not the cheapest, that I own. But I shouldn't really complain because it runs so well that is just a no problem watch. You take it out, put it on your wrist, and you're good to go. I don't personally, sometimes I do it, but most of the time I don't regulate the date because it's too small anyway for me to see it if I don't wear watches, glasses. So I leave it as it is. And finally, what happened after a few months owning this watch is like a journey within the journey. And starting from this, I purchase other watches that have similarities. They share the movement or they have similar movements. They share the general shape of this brilliant case and sometimes the size, but they have a different purpose. The Seiko Railroad approved watches. Seiko made those watches with the correct specifications required by the US for the US. And these little tool watches, little masterpieces, are very similar to this. So sometimes the movement is the same. It would actually make a lot of sense at this point to show you in the next or future video the railroad watches. That's it for now. Thanks so much for watching.